Hey guys, this is Nicole from Low Carb Nikki, and today I'm reviewing some new No Shoe products that have just come out. The new No Shoe birthday cake flavor donut and the new No Shoe sugar-free mud cake. So both of these have just come out recently at Woolies. I'm not sure how long, but I didn't hear about them or see them before the last week or so. I did post to some followers that I'd bought them and that I was trying them, but I hadn't looked at ingredients because I wanted to do it on camera so that I had I didn't have any preconceptions going into reviewing the products. So I'll do the donut first. So we've got carbohydrates per serving 4.2. Serving is obviously the whole donut. Per 100 grams 9.4. And ingredients. So doesn't seem as good as what I expected, to be honest. It's pretty good, but I actually expected it to be a bit better. So we've got egg water, vanilla flavored icing made from erythritol, sustainable palm kernel oil, coconut oil, soy lecithin, and natural vanilla flavor. And then we've got pumpkin puree, organic coconut. This one I'm not really too happy with, Australian soy flour. Then we've got coconut powder, we've got soluble fiber from polydextrose. That one I'm not too happy about either. And natural rainbow sprinkles. It says vegetarian, contains soy, but it doesn't seem to give the actual ingredients for the sprinkles. And then we've got baking powder, vegetable glycerin, vegetable fiber, guar gum, stevia, natural flavors. So for me, the two things that bother me the most is the soy flour and definitely the polydextrose. I mean, the ingredients on these things usually aren't perfect, but the donuts are usually the best from what I've seen. I won't even buy the packet mixes at all because they aren't even gluten-free. They've got wheat in them still. We did review the No Shoe cake slices, ready-made cake slices, which came out quite a while ago before these did. So if you want to see that review, there's a link below. You can check that out. Alright, so I think I'll taste the donut before I move on to the mud cake. Okay, so that's the donut there. It's pretty small, but usually one of these is more than enough. I can't eat more than two. It looks like it's kind of like a chocolate base, and then the top you've got vanilla with sprinkles. It smells nice. It definitely smells like birthday cake. It's actually really, really good. I really like it. The chocolate seems very similar to the dark choc raspberry donut. Almost identical. And then you've got this icing on top, which is kind of like, if you've had the Quest birthday cake flavor protein bar, the icing kind of tastes like that. It's actually really nice. Okay, so let's move on to the mud cake. There's the mud cake here. Get a good look at it there. It's like a little chocolate mud cake. Both of these, by the way, they're in the fridge area. They need to be refrigerated, so don't look for them in the baking or cake aisles or anything like that. So first impressions of the mud cake, looking at it. So on the front there was some immediate information: natural sweeteners, wheat-free recipe, 9 gram carbs per serve, 97% sugar-free. Like I said, I haven't looked at the ingredients and stuff yet. So first impressions of this is it looks really pretty. Definitely looks really nice. I think this would be a great option to take to a party, or if you're going to someone's house where there's going to be desserts that you can't have. Grabbing this from Woolies and taking it as a little treat would be a really good idea. Or if you have a birthday and maybe everyone else is wanting a regular cake and you don't want to make two cakes, you could buy this little cake for yourself. Or yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good situations where you could go to Woolies and grab one of these. I had a follower that messaged me asking for what she could do for a birthday cake for her daughter, but she had limited ingredients to work with. And I actually said to her, in a pinch, you could maybe even just grab a bunch of the No Shoe donuts and do a donut tower, which I have seen people do before. This would be an even better option, to grab something like this. Or if you don't do keto and you have a friend who does, this might be a nice little surprise to buy them something like this. So let's take a look at ingredients. So I have heard that the ingredients are better than the packet mixes, but still not perfect. So I'm expecting similar ingredients to the no-shoe cake slices. You know what? They're actually better than I thought they would be, because I've seen the packet mixes, I've seen the no-shoe slices, and this is actually better ingredients than what I expected. So we've got water, coconut, and mono unsaturated sunflower oil. So the sunflower oil, not 100% happy with. So the chocolate ganache is made from vegetable fat, which comes from palm kernel oil, cocoa powder, coconut fat, erythritol, xylitol, soy, and sunflower lecithin. So in the ganache, probably the palm kernel oil isn't like ideal, but it's not the worst thing. The soy, however, I know a lot of people have a problem with that, and also some people do not like lecithin at all. Personally, I don't really mind that in stuff. So the main cake, we have egg, chickpea flour, erythritol, soluble corn fiber, isomalt, oligosaccharide, brackets tapioca fiber, vegetable glycerin, cocoa powder, tapioca starch, polydextrose, navy bean flour, Belgian dark chocolate curls, which contain butter oil, thickener, citrus fiber, natural flavors, bicarb soda, guar gum, monk fruit extract, stevia leaf extract. So quite a massively long list of ingredients. So definitely for me, the chickpea flour, tapioca fiber, polydextrose, tapioca starch, navy bean flour, these are all things I'd prefer not to have in something I'm eating. But like I said, for a once in a while type treat, it's not too bad, and it's better than what I expected it to be, really. I know, like with things like soluble corn fiber, a lot of the Quest bars have similar things like prebiotic corn fiber and stuff like that, which I do tend to react to if I have too much. So if I have more than one bar every now and then, if I have 2 bars in a day, I definitely feel it. So I'm going to move on to tasting. So you might have noticed the cake is not in there anymore. The video cut out at a very inopportune moment, and I'd already unboxed the cake. So, and I'd cut a slice as well. So first impressions of with opening it is it's in this really nice little presentation box, which is good, especially again if it's like a little birthday surprise or birthday cake you're getting for someone. It's really nice and pretty. And here is the cake itself. I shall grab it. So there's the cake itself. It's quite a small, dense, tall little cake, but again, for a little treat or taking to someone's house, it's pretty good. Looks really pretty. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but it looks pretty much like a mud cake. Like, my first impressions of it, looking at it out of the box before I cut it, was that it looked very similar to that no-shoe donut. But now that it's cut, the inside has that really dense chocolate look that mud cakes have. The ganache looks and feels like a proper ganache. It smells really good. I've got chocolate all over me now. Okay. It's actually really nice. It tastes like a really nice, real little mud cake. Especially when you first bite into it. When you first bite into it, you definitely get a beautiful mud cake taste. There is a slight aftertaste. I'm not sure what it is. It's a little bit odd, but it's very faint, very slight. I did find with the no-shoe cake slices, the aftertaste, like when it hits you, was enough that I don't actually like them. But this one, it does have some kind of aftertaste, but it's not too bad, and you can barely taste it. I'm going to take a look at, because it said on the front 9 grams of carbs per serve. So let's have a look properly at the nutritional information and serving size. So serves per pack are 8. So that slice that I've cut there, a little bit bigger than that, would be equivalent to 1 serve. Nutritional information. Carbohydrate, we've got 8.7 per serve, so it's actually just under 9 grams. 17.4 per 100 grams, which is pretty high, higher than a lot of people like to have, but the sugars are very low, 1.3 per serve or 2.5 per 100 grams. So most of that carb count, I'm guessing, is coming from all the flours in there, the chickpea flour, navy bean flour, the tapioca, like that sort of thing. But look, I mean, ingredients, are they perfect? They're far from perfect. Are they good? They're not great, but for an every now and then thing, I think they're not bad. They're at least gluten-free, which is good because the packet mixes aren't gluten-free. And the taste is really nice, really, really nice. So the no-shoe cake slices, I know I keep bringing back to them, but that was the first no-shoe review that I did a video of. And I was quite disappointed with them, not just because of the ingredients, but because they didn't taste nice. If they at least tasted nice, to me, I would be willing to compromise every now and then and have them. But if it doesn't even taste nice, it's not worth it, you know. It'd have to taste pretty good to be worth it. This tastes pretty good. Now, again, with the no-shoe cake slices, after I did the taste testing and I did the video, I actually got a little bit sick later from them. So hopefully that doesn't happen with this, but I guess I will find out. I mean, I've eaten less than half a serve. That's my little review of these. If you're someone that you're just wanting low carb, I mean, even for that, this is a little bit high, but like I said, for an every now and then thing, it's not too bad. I mean, I guess it's up to the individual really, what they want to do in terms of ingredients, in terms of carb count, that sort of thing. For me, definitely, this would be something I would only get if I was going to someone else's house and I couldn't be bothered making a dessert myself, or if it was my birthday and you know what, like I don't feel like making a cake because it's my birthday, so why should I have to make the cake? But that's usually always the case, so being able to buy this and grab this would be a nice little option as well. So for me, maybe like a once, twice a year type thing because of the ingredients, but based on taste, it definitely tastes really nice. The donuts, however, are definitely a much better option in terms of ingredients and carb count, and they taste really good. So that's another reason this would definitely be just a once in a while treat, because I know that this is something I'd be willing to have a little bit more regularly, especially the other donuts. So that's it. That's the review of the new no-shoe stuff. I saw another new no-shoe thing posted in the last couple of days. I can't remember what it was, but someone posted it, and I'm going to go be on the lookout for that one too, try and get my hands on it and let you know how that one is also. If you liked this video, please comment, please like, please subscribe, tag us, all that stuff. We'd love to hear comments and hear what you think. Or if you'd like something reviewed, but not just taste testing and how it looks and all of that, but actually blood glucose and ketone effect, which we are doing a video soon using the Donata ice cream to do that, because at the moment there's no video that's been done with all 3 flavors for that. If those are things that you'd like to see on particular products, let us know. I'm more than happy to use myself as a guinea pig in the name of investigation, for lack of a better phrase. Okay, that's all from me. Bye.